division today, and the most important thing to remember when you are doing long division is your 4 steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, and bring it down. We also are going to do a quick review of where everything goes in a division problem. So your dividend, which is your biggest problem in your division, is going to go underneath the division sign. Your divisor goes on the outside. On this problem, my divisor is the 4. Your quotient or your answer is going to go on top. It's going to sit right on top of your division problem. So we have 555 divided by 4. Our first step is to divide. We need to check to see if our divisor can be divided into the largest digit of my dividend. Remember that when you're dividing, you go from biggest place value to smallest place value, where in every other type of number sentence, you work from smallest place value to largest place value. Division, it's the opposite. So we are looking at that first 5. Can 4 be divided into 5? Can 5 be divided by 4? Yes, it can, because 4 is smaller than 5. If we could not do this, remember that you need to look at the first 2 digits. So if that was like a 3, we couldn't divide it because 4 is bigger than 3, so we would need to look at the first 2 digits. But since it's a 5, we can divide it, no problem. So I need to go on to step 2, which is multiply. I need to think what times my divisor is going to get me as close as possible without going over that number. So I need to think 4 times what is going to get me as close to 5 as I can get. It's going to be 4 times 1, because 4 times 1 equals 4, which is very close to 5. And if I did 4 times 2, that would equal 8, and that would be going over my number, which is 5. So I'm going to do 4 times 1. Remember that your factor goes on top, where the quotient goes, and your multiple goes on bottom. So I'm going to do 4 times 1 equals 4. Now I can move on to step 3, which is to subtract. So I set up that subtraction problem and I do 5 minus 4 equals 1. Now step 4, the easiest step, is bring it down. Bring down your next largest digit. That 5 is going to come down. So now I'm doing 15. After you've completed your 4 steps, you need to repeat all the steps until anything left over cannot be divided. And whatever's left over, remember, is going to be your remainder. So I need to look at my step 1. I need to check if I can divide. So 15 divided by 4. Can I do that? Yes, I can, because 4 is smaller than 15. Step 2, multiply. What times my divisor gets me close to 15? So 4 times what gets me close to 15? 4 times 3 gets me close to 15. 4 times 3 is 12. So I write that 12 on bottom. Remember, factor first. It goes on top. Your multiple goes on bottom. Step 3, I can subtract, and I do 15 minus 12 equals 3. Step 4, bring it down. I bring down that 5. Now I'm going to go back up to the top of my steps, and I'm going to start with step 1. Check if I can divide. 35 divided by 4, yes, I can do that, because 4 is way, way smaller than 35. Step 2, multiply. 4 times what gets me close to 35? 4 times 8 gets me close to 35. And 4 times 8 is 32. Now I subtract, and I get 3. But if you look at that problem, I don't have anything else that I can possibly bring down. So now I'm just going to look and double check that I can't divide that. 3 divided by 4. Can I do that? No, I cannot, because 4 is bigger than 3. So that 3 needs to go back up to the top of my problem as my remainder. Some multiplication problems aren't going to have remainders, and that's okay. And remember that you can always double check this by multiplying. You would multiply your quotient, which is your answer, times your divisor. So this would be 138 times 4. After you multiply, you add in your remainder, and that's how you check your work. Alright guys, if you need any help, please let me know. I want to help. I'm here to help. So just let me know. Alright guys, have a great day.